Whoa, okay, what's up everyone? My name is Jugs, and welcome to a video I was a little hesitant to make. I need to step back so I can be in frame. And even scoots this back a little bit, because it moved forward slightly. Okay. I'm gonna jump straight into this point, basically. I was thinking about it the other night, and I thought, it'd be nice if I could do something that might start a trend. I'm kind of like at the top of the screen here. Just a little bit up. Boom. Perfect. Okay. So, I wanted to try to start something that might be a little bit of a trend if it really picks up. I really don't think it will, but if it does, that'd be awesome. So, basically, I'm doing what I'm calling the Why Do You YouTube Challenge. I know, it sounds a little bit weird. Why do you YouTube? It's kind of the point. It's supposed to be a little bit catchy like that. So, let me just move that out of the way. Basically, I'm going to start at the very, very beginning and try to put things as in chronological as I can think of. So, I started YouTubing at the end of my 5th grade year and at the beginning of my 6th grade year. Wow, I know, it sounds really weird, I'm sorry. I'm in 10th grade now and I'm talking about my 5th, 6th grade year, so. But it's all because of my buddy Kane, Kodiak, the other Smidwinder. Up until 4th grade, I didn't really talk to a lot of people, and then in 5th grade, I talked to some people, not exactly a ton, but he invited me over to his house, and he was like, "Hey, dude, ask your mom, do you think she'll care if you're in a YouTube video?" I was like, "I don't think so, but I'll ask." She didn't really care, but we ended up not recording one that night. But I still remember thinking, what does he mean by that YouTube video? Like, I didn't have a smartphone yet. I didn't really go on computers very much, so I knew what YouTube was. I didn't really know that people themselves did it. I was a really big introvert at the time, so I wasn't exactly, connected to the community. But I remember thinking, like, that's kind of cool, because he ended up explaining to me, like, the next time I came over to his house, which was, I think, only a couple weeks later, and we started hanging out a ton that summer, and then so on and so forth. We just hung out a lot from there on, and that's kind of when our friendship started. But I think the next time I went over there was when he showed me a couple of his videos, which, that was old school back in the days. Like, it was nothing fancy, but it was pretty nice, and it was pretty awesome to me, a kid that knew nothing about what was going on. So, yeah, I started YouTubing, and I believe it was that summer, and I came up with a YouTube channel when I got my smartphone, which was a Galaxy Axiom at the time, and it didn't let you create your own name. It took your email right before the @ symbol, and this was back when Yahoo was still a thing. So I had T Yates 2001, and then at Yahoo, which was kind of funny to me. It was the only account I ever made before @Gmail became required. But yeah. So I remember my YouTube channel name was always T Yates 2001, and I was like, that kind of really bothers me, because he had K&K Studios at the time, which was, whoa, that's cool, that's original, yeah, like, yeah, I was really kind of like new to the whole world at that point. And I started making videos. I just kind of randomly would upload. I'd upload like a 10-second vlog of just like making random sounds, or there was a character. I was kind of big into Halo at the time. I didn't really like playing it as much as I liked toying around with the characters, and I came up with this idea of a character named Bob in Elite, who is obsessed with peanut butter for whatever reason. So I always made his voice, "Hello," like a really, really messed up version of Stitch or something. All my friends hated that voice. Oh yeah. And now, and a little bit later on, I kind of realized why. So that character kind of died off. I think I started about 4 or 5 different YouTube channels over middle school, just because, like, trying to do a bunch of different stuff. I don't even remember half of them, if I'm being honest. I remember I did the People's Militia with Kane, which was our community channel at the time. And I had a couple different personal channels, but none of them really stuck in my memory up until Jugs Gaming started. And I remember thinking one night, I don't really know what I want to do, or I don't really know what I want to say, but right now what I'm doing doesn't feel like me. It feels like I'm just kind of like toying with my past self. So I was talking to Kane, and he was like, "You know what, dude? I know you don't have a Gmail that you can do for this. Well, you don't have another Gmail you can do for this. We'll register it under my phone number or my email or something like that. And I was like, well, dude, if you're gonna go that far, you may as well just, would you mind help me set up an account? He was like, you know what, sure, let's do that. So that was the birth of Jugs Gaming. That very night, I posted my like end video of the old channel, whatever it was at the time, and I started up Jugs Gaming. And my very first video uh, actually came like a couple days after, I believe, and I was playing Destiny with my buddy Dynamic on Xbox, who I feel bad. I really do miss him because he was pretty lit sometimes. I mean, he was annoying at times, but aren't we all annoying? And yeah, it's just that's kind of like my history of when I started YouTubing. I didn't really jump subscribers until close to the end of when I was done posting. That was when people at school started picking up because I had the Jugs shirt and I had the Jugs hat and I would wear them occasionally. And Kane was always like, I try to keep mine more in the down low at least. And then I'll never forget it because it was kind of it was a really proud moment for me. Him and this girl from our grade, let's call her Travis. Why not? So Travis goes up to him and she's like, "Hey, I really like your channel." And he was like, "Well, oh, thanks, appreciate it. I didn't know you knew about it." And she was like, "Yeah, I do. I found it through Thomas's channel." And he was like, "Oh, that's cool." He goes, "Well, is there anything you'd like me to, talk about? You don't seem exactly like the gaming type." She goes, "Well, I'm not exactly, but I do like your commentary. And to be honest, if you want any advice, I would just do random stuff like Thomas does." And I was like, "Ooh, that was really when I really started feeling like YouTube was picking up for me because it was my first recognition over Kane, and like, Kane's like this sort of goal YouTuber for me at this point because he's a stepping stone right up there, and the Smidwinders are pretty close to him and everything. Like we're working there, but to me, it's just like it's a goal. If I can get to where he is or even past that, it'll be awesome, and I'll never forget my dude. So, uh, yeah, I love feeling like I belong somewhere, and I love bringing entertainment to you guys, and I just love anywhere where we can be like a sort of community. So that's kind of why I wanted to say that I started YouTubing. Well, to put it in a better phrase, why do I YouTube? Well, I want everyone to feel like they belong. So I try to post a little bit of everything on here. I do mostly talk about gaming stuff just to stick to the namesake title, Jugs Gaming, but you know try to cater to everyone, try to make everyone feel welcome. So thank you for tuning into this video. Basically, the end of this challenge, how it works is after I've told everything I'm going to say, now I want to ask, so Sergeant Kodiak, why do you YouTube? And the Smidwinders, why do you YouTube? So, sounds kind of dorky, I know, but thank you. I really hope you enjoyed yourselves, alright? Keep your gas masks close, survivors.